Yo, what is going on, guys? We finally have the information that I've had for a little bit longer, and I've been just itching to talk about it, to tell you guys about, and to discuss like what I'm gonna do and everything. So there is a lot to talk about. Before I do though, it's something kind of funny. I was gonna make a video talking about the Abyss and like what I would like to see in a rewards update. I was like a day out from making it. I already had a bunch of ideas. I was like talking with MSD about what I want, about what we both want. And then in the CCP, they gave us a preview of this and like asked for our thoughts and opinions and feedback on it. And I was like, dang it, I can't make that video because like then I'd already have some information. I didn't want to make it, so I didn't make it. But it's actually really funny. What I wanted, you guys can ask MSD. I said this like over 2 weeks ago. What I wanted was a 6-star class specific Nexus crystal, or like multiple, but that's what I wanted. And I never told Kabam that's what I wanted, and that's basically what they did. But like way better than what I wanted. I was thinking like a 6-star class Nexus crystal, you get 3 champs, right? That's what I was thinking. That was my idea. And dude, it was way better than that. I'm like, oh, okay, but all right, I'm excited, but all right, let's focus. So let's just go through this. Update to Abyss of Legend rewards, Abyss Crystal Selector, and Abyss Nexus Crystal. So Summoners, as we mentioned a little while ago, we're going to be updating the rewards for 100% completion of the Abyss of Legends. We'll be adding a brand new Abyss Crystal Selector to the rewards for 100% exploration of the Abyss of Legends. When activated, the Abyss Crystal Selector will allow you to choose one of the exclusive Abyss Nexus 6-star class crystals. Now here's the important thing. This isn't just a regular Nexus crystal. Once opened, these very special crystals will allow you to choose one of 10 champions pulled from the pool of available champions of the specific class. So you pick a class, and then 10 champions pop up, and you can pick one of them, which is insane. This is by far the best crystal we've ever had, and this gets me really excited for just like the future of the game, to see more stuff like this, because it's just so much less RNG of the champions that you want to pull. Now, that's huge. That is amazing. Now, we have a downside here, though. To balance the addition of this powerful new selector, the number of 6-star shards obtained for 100% exploration will be reduced to 30,000 from 45,000. And this is just like, it's like, why? Why are you doing this? But at the same time, like, really, don't even stress about it that much. Like, honestly, I personally, like, if I had to put a number on the crystal above, the Nexus class crystal where you pick 1 out of 10 champions, if I had to put a number of like shards that I would pay for that crystal, I would pay at least 100k 6-star shards. I totally would. I would save to 100k 6-star shards to obtain a crystal like that. No doubt. I totally would. I can't tell you how many 6-star shards I've wasted on Phoenix and Angela alone. Actually, I can do the math right now. They're both signature level 60, so 20, 40, 60 in the first pull. That's 40,000 shards times 2 is 80,000 shards. I've spent 80,000 6-star shards on a Phoenix and an Angela alone. Actually, 85, because Phoenix was a featured pull. So, like, the ability for a crystal like this, I easily value that over 100,000 6-star shards. So it's basically costing 15,000 6-star shards are taken away. Dude, that's worth it. I mean, I don't get why they have to do it. And so, like I said, they asked the CCP for the feedback on this post. This was pretty much the post that they showed us. And me and Karate Mike, we were adamant. We were giving a lot of pushback for a tier 5 class catalyst selector or something of the sort. When I was talking to MSD and we were talking about what we want to see for the Abyss Rewards update, that was the big thing. That was the first thing, a catalyst selector for a tier 5 class catalyst. That was the biggest thing. And we were it's just no. I don't know. I tried to say, maybe at least give us like a 75% selector, just so that once you do Act 6 and Abyss, you can select in total 1 catalyst, which I think you should. But again, no, I wish we could, but this is better than us. If I had to pick between a crystal like this and a tier 5 class catalyst selector, I would pick this, because the catalyst will eventually come. We're eventually going to get enough fragments for every class, but getting the specific champion that you want, that's that's the thing, man. That's what I struggle with. Getting the champions. That's the hardest part, especially as 6 stars. Unless you just have a ton of money and just buy their Cavaliers. So the ability to be able to target a champion like this, it is so powerful, and I'm really excited for it. So one thing, this change takes place on June 25th. Summoners that have already 100% explored all of the Abyss of Legends will receive the Abyss Crystal Selector within a few days of this change being made. So if you did already 100% it, you get the advantage of not having that 15k 6-star shard subtraction. And some people could be mad about this, but honestly, I don't think anyone should be mad about it, because the people that already did it, man, we did it really early, and a lot of us that did it really early, like mapped out the Abyss. We gave guides, showed people who to use, and also we did stuff that was bugged and that we didn't get compensation for. So Abyss, Captain Marvel, everyone got compensation for that, but there was other bugs in the Abyss that I fought through when I first went through it, like Gulk, and just other stuff. So that's just an example. So, honestly, like I said, I value the Crystal above way more than 15,000 shards. So even if I didn't already have the Abyss 100%, like, I wouldn't really care that much. I mean, it's like, well, I wish I had the 15k shards, but honestly, that Crystal would make it up to me personally. But there is one thing that I'm really not a fan of here, and that I think Kabam should change, and it's just, so how it's going to work essentially is, so everyone that has done the Abyss will have the advantage of this, so that they've already opened their Abyss rewards, or most of them have. Some people might be hoarding them. So if you've already done the Abyss, let's say for me, for example, I already have my Catalyst, my tier 5 class Catalyst, I already have my Awakening Gems, I know what I have. So when I get this Crystal, or I get to choose my Crystal, I can already have a good idea of what class that I want to choose. And people that just complete the Abyss, they're going to have to make the decision right away on which class that they want. I believe that's how it's going to work. So once you finish the 100%, finish the Abyss, and this reward has been updated to it, you're going to have to select which class you want right away. And having the Awakening Gems and the Catalyst obviously can influence that decision. So I don't know. I wish there's just a way to maybe just put this in your inventory, and then when you're ready to open it up and to choose which class, that would be better, or have it delivered in the mail or something like that. We've given Kabam this feedback in the CCP, so I don't know. Hopefully, because that does suck. But at the same time, let me tell you from my personal opinion what I'm thinking. So I have a skill Catalyst and a skill Awakening Gem and terrible skill champions. Obviously, I want Nick Fury. But at the same time, I'm honestly thinking about just going for Mystic or Tech, which I have no Catalyst in, just because I want one of those champions. Because getting the champion that you want is more important than getting the Catalyst. Because the Catalyst will eventually come, but there's no guarantee that the champion you want is going to eventually come. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I might not even go for a class that I have an Awakening Gem or a Catalyst in. So that's one thing. But I think one thing that you will be able to do, and something I might do, is that once you get the selector and you select which class you want, and then it gives you a crystal. So you have to make the decision on the selector right away. So you select which class you want, but then the crystal should go to your crystal vault, and you should be able to hold that infinitely. There shouldn't be any kind of expiry on that. So I think what you could do is hold that crystal until, for example, what I might do is the current featured pool. Once all those champions, once the next featured crystal comes, those champions will be put into the basic pool, and then those classes will be expanded. So for example, I really want Sorcerer Supreme, so I might save this, I might go for the Mystic one of this special Nexus crystal, hold it until the new featured pool is changed, and then I'll have a chance at Sorcerer Supreme as well in this 1 out of 10 Nexus 6-star crystal. So that could be an option. I do like that, and I might go for that. I'm not sure. This is such a big decision. I really don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I have a couple of 6-star crystals to open after the season that I'm going to open up and see what I get out of them. But Yeah, this really does have me excited for the future of the game and crystals, because it's funny. When everyone was making their big rants on what they don't like in the game, what they want changed, I made one, and one of my biggest things was RNG and pulling characters, and how I'd love to see more Nexus crystals in the game, and this is even better than the ideas I had. So I'm really really excited to see it. This was one of my biggest gripes with the game. It's just champion acquisition. It's so pay to win on 6 stars. So I really, really like this, and I really hope to see more of it in the future. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think I should do for my class. My rank 3s. I'm not gonna go for Cosmic. I already got Captain Marvel. I could go for Chorus, but the Cosmic pool is so big, I don't want to risk it. I already have a pretty good mutant class, so I'm not gonna go for that one. What else am I not going to go for? I'm not going to go for Science, because I don't even have a Catalyst yet, and I already have Thing, who I kind of want to rank up. So yeah, not gonna go for Science. So that really leaves Skill, Tech, and Mystic. And Skill I have resources for, but Nick Fury is really the only one I want. So it could be a real gamble if I go all in for Nick. The Mystic class is like pretty small, and there's like 6 champions I honestly would pick from. That's Claire, Sim Supreme, Doom, Mojo, Longshot, and Sorcerer Supreme. Any one of those 6, I'd be okay with getting out of this crystal. And there's a good chance, there's an extremely good chance there to be at least one of them for 10 options. Doom and Sorcerer Supreme would be my top options. I'm not even sure which one I want more at this point. So Mystic's looking really good. And then also Tech. I have like no good Tech champions. And I'd really love Warlock. I don't have them yet. Or Guillotine 2099. And if I miss them both, maybe Ghost. But I also don't have a Catalyst in Tech or an Awakening Gem. In the Mystic class, I do have an Awakening Gem, but no Catalyst. So this is the biggest decision I'm going to have to make. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm really excited about it. I really love these kinds of decisions. And yeah, overall, I think it's definitely a welcomed and good change. But I would really like to see the Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector. That's really sad that that's not there, but this is still overall a good change. Yeah, so that's my complete thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think I should do. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Cause I'm gonna need some help with this decision, guys. It's a big one. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my thoughts, breakdown on this, drop me a like, subscribe if you would like to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. One last thing, when this goes live, if you guys want to record your crystal and tweet it at me, I'm thinking about doing like a community opening video, because this crystal is so sick. So yeah, if you guys, if you've done the Abyss, and you want to send this to me, this crystal, I'd love to put it in a video, feature you, give you a shout out. So that's one thing. Also, one other thing, if you do the Abyss now, before the 25th, you will get the extra 15k shards. So yeah, I mean, if you're close, if you got 1 or 2 passes left, maybe go through for that extra 15k. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.